Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The baseball world is buzzing with whispers that won't seem to settle, and the Los Angeles Dodgers are at the heart of a storm that's shaking every corner of Major League Baseball. Rumors first began circulating late last night, suggesting that the Dodgers have officially struck a deal to bring in Sandy Alcántara, the dominant ace who has made headlines with his precise fastball and devastating slider. Insiders are hinting that this move isn't just about shoring up a rotation. It's a declaration that the Dodgers are serious about contending at every level, and they're willing to invest big in securing elite pitching talent. Social media exploded almost immediately as fans debated the potential impact of Alcántara joining a roster already loaded with stars, envisioning the kind of pitching matchups that could terrorize opposing lineups throughout the season. Analysts are dissecting every angle, from financial implications to locker room chemistry, suggesting this signing could reshape the entire National League landscape. Sources close to the team are refusing to confirm details officially, but multiple outlets are pointing toward a high-profile acquisition, and Alcántara's name keeps coming up in the chatter. The speculation is fueled not just by the Dodgers' history of blockbuster trades, but by the timing of recent roster moves, hinting that management has been quietly plotting this exact scenario for months. Rumors indicate that the signing might involve a combination of prospects and cash considerations, sparking debates among fans over whether this is a smart long-term strategy or a short-term gamble. Experts are predicting that Alcántara could slot seamlessly into the starting rotation, immediately boosting a pitching staff that, while talented, has faced inconsistency in high-pressure situations. Every corner of the internet seems alive with conjecture about how his presence might alter the Dodgers' dynamic, with former players and commentators speculating on the psychological impact of adding an ace of his caliber. The story is evolving quickly, and insiders say more details are expected to surface before the official announcement, keeping fans and rivals on edge. The buzz surrounding Alcántara's potential signing has ignited a flurry of social media activity, with hashtags trending across platforms and fan accounts sharing reaction videos, memes, and heated discussions. Baseball forums are packed with debates about how the Dodgers will integrate such a high-profile pitcher into a rotation that already boasts several established stars, and speculation is rampant about the possible effects on clubhouse hierarchy and team morale. Sports journalists are pointing to Alcántara's recent performance statistics as evidence that this acquisition could tip the balance in favor of the Dodgers, especially in late-season matchups that will determine playoff positioning. Analysts argue that beyond the tangible benefits on the mound, Alcántara's presence could attract more attention, media coverage, and sponsorships, effectively amplifying the team's profile nationally and internationally. Meanwhile, rumors suggest the player himself is intrigued by the Dodgers' winning culture and market appeal, creating an added layer of intrigue that keeps the story alive with every passing day. The combination of performance potential, star power, and media magnetism is creating a perfect storm that baseball fans are devouring eagerly, fueling speculation into a frenzy. Insiders hint that negotiations were intense and that multiple teams were vying for Alcántara's signature, making the Dodgers' apparent victory even more sensational. Speculation suggests that the front office was relentless, leveraging both financial muscle and the promise of a championship-caliber environment to convince the pitcher to commit. Sources are teasing that the deal may have some unusual clauses, perhaps performance incentives or options that could influence future roster moves, adding layers of complexity to an already headline-grabbing story. Rumors also indicate that this signing is part of a broader strategic vision, potentially signaling a shift in how the Dodgers approach player acquisitions, particularly in bolstering pitching depth ahead of the grueling postseason stretch. Fans are imagining the ripple effects, from how minor league prospects might be affected to the domino effect this could have on other pending trades across the league. As the chatter intensifies, it's clear that this is more than just a signing. It's shaping up to be a defining moment for the franchise. The timing of the rumored acquisition couldn't be more dramatic, coinciding with a period in the season when playoff hopes and team strategies are under the microscope. Experts are debating whether Alcántara will be able to adapt immediately to the Dodgers' pitching philosophy, which emphasizes high strikeout counts and meticulous game planning. Rumors suggest that his addition could force the team to make additional roster adjustments, potentially moving other key pitchers or altering rotation in order to maximize effectiveness. Fans are dissecting every past outing of Alcántara's, replaying clips of his dominant performances, and projecting how those skills might translate to the Dodgers' home stadium, with its unique dimensions and atmosphere. Even commentators who are usually cautious with speculation are weighing in, offering predictions and teasing possible scenarios, indicating just how pervasive and compelling this story has become. The collective anticipation is mounting, with every new whisper treated as a potential game-changer in what promises to be an electrifying off-season narrative. Industry insiders are noting that if Alcántara's signing is confirmed, the ripple effects could extend far beyond the Dodgers organization, forcing rival teams to reconsider their own strategies and possibly sparking a chain reaction of trades and acquisitions. The rumor alone is already affecting the perception of the league, with media outlets highlighting the Dodgers' growing dominance and sparking discussions about how other teams might respond to maintain competitive balance. Social media debates are particularly intense, with fans projecting both positive and negative outcomes, from championship aspirations to concerns about salary cap implications. Analysts are also considering how this signing could influence pitching rotations during critical playoff matchups, potentially giving the Dodgers a psychological edge before the first pitch is even thrown. The buzz is palpable, and every passing hour brings new angles, interpretations, and speculations that make this story feel alive and unpredictable. With so many moving pieces and high stakes involved, it's no wonder the rumor mill shows no sign of slowing down anytime soon. The ripple effects of Sandy Alcántara's rumored arrival are already stirring conversations across the league, with rival teams reportedly monitoring every move the Dodgers make. Sources close to opposing front offices suggest that the potential signing has triggered internal debates about counteroffers, roster reshuffling, and even emergency trades to maintain competitive balance. Fans of other teams are chiming in on social media, some dismissing the impact, others expressing genuine concern about facing a Dodgers rotation potentially fortified by one of baseball's most feared aces. The whispers surrounding Alcántara's contract details are adding fuel to the speculation fire, with analysts hinting at possible performance bonuses and strategic clauses that could influence the team's long-term planning. Even minor league pitchers within the organization are reportedly on edge, aware that such a high-profile addition could shift development priorities or change the opportunities for promotion. Every rumor seems to grow, evolving into predictions about the postseason and hypothetical pitching matchups that make the baseball world feel electric. Insiders claim that the Dodgers front office has been exceptionally cautious in managing expectations, seemingly aware that any official confirmation could trigger waves across media outlets, fan bases, and even player negotiations. Rumors indicate that internal discussions have focused not only on Alcántara's immediate performance, but also on his potential role as a mentor for younger pitchers, creating a dual impact that extends beyond the mound. Analysts are speculating that this strategic dimension might have been decisive in convincing the player to consider Los Angeles seriously, as it presents a chance to leave a legacy while competing for championships. Meanwhile, the baseball community is buzzing with what-if scenarios, imagining Alcántara's fastball tearing through opposing lineups or his slider confounding batters in high-stakes situations. Every blog, podcast, and sports channel seems to dissect a new angle daily, feeding the rumor mill and keeping the story alive in a way that few off-season moves ever achieve. Fans, journalists, and insiders alike are locked into a cycle of speculation that shows no signs of slowing. Social media platforms are exploding with debate as fans, analysts, and former players weigh in on the potential consequences of Alcántara joining the Dodgers rotation. Hashtags trend, videos circulate, and countless comment threads erupt into lively arguments about how the acquisition could alter the balance of power in the National League. Rumors suggest that clubhouse dynamics are being closely monitored, with speculation that veteran leaders may need to adjust roles or provide mentorship to integrate Alcántara effectively. Analysts point to his statistical dominance in recent seasons, emphasizing strikeout rates, ERA consistency, and stamina, projecting how these attributes could translate to critical postseason matchups. Meanwhile, conspiracy-style theories circulate, claiming that this move could spark further trades or force other teams to make hurried decisions under pressure. Every new piece of gossip feels like it could be a game-changer, keeping fans on edge and maintaining a constant sense of suspense that has become synonymous with Dodgers rumors. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. The potential signing also raises intriguing questions about the Dodgers' financial strategy, as insiders suggest that acquiring Alcántara could involve intricate contract structures designed to balance salary considerations with competitive advantage. Analysts are debating whether such a move signals a broader shift in how the franchise approaches elite free agents, potentially creating a template for future negotiations. Fans speculate about what this means for long-term team building, discussing the possibility of trading prospects or adjusting payroll allocations to accommodate a high-profile ace. Rumors indicate that Alcántara's own preferences, such as market exposure, championship contention, and personal brand growth, played a significant role in discussions, adding layers to the speculation that go beyond mere statistics. Commentators are dissecting potential outcomes for every playoff scenario, imagining how a strengthened rotation could influence series matchups, pitching rotations, and strategic decisions under postseason pressure. The combination of tactical, financial, and performance speculation has created a narrative that captivates both casual and hardcore fans alike, turning every whisper into headline fodder. Industry insiders hint that if Alcántara's signing is finalized, it could redefine expectations not just for the Dodgers, but for all of MLB, particularly regarding how teams approach rotation depth and elite pitching acquisition. Speculation is rampant about whether rival teams will respond with their own blockbuster moves, creating a domino effect that reshapes rosters across the league. Analysts note that the timing of this rumored signing could maximize impact, arriving just as teams begin evaluating their playoff chances and rotation vulnerabilities. Fans are already drawing comparisons to historical pitching acquisitions, debating whether Alcántara's potential arrival could have a similar transformative effect. Rumors about behind-the-scenes negotiations add suspense, suggesting intense deliberation and strategic maneuvering. Commentators point out that every small development, medical reports, contract clauses, or training camp arrangements, could trigger fresh waves of speculation. The story has taken on a life of its own, with each day delivering new angles, theories, and fan-driven scenarios that make it impossible to separate fact from hopeful rumor. Finally, the anticipation surrounding Sandy Alcántara and the Dodgers has reached a fever pitch as whispers and speculation dominate sports media outlets, podcasts, and fan forums. Rumors now suggest that even minor interactions, like scouting visits or agent statements, are being magnified into headline-grabbing stories. Analysts and insiders are carefully monitoring every development, trying to gauge the potential impact on team chemistry, pitching rotations, and postseason strategy. Fans are eagerly projecting outcomes, discussing how the ace could fit into high-pressure games and imagining the excitement of seeing him pitch at Dodger Stadium. Speculation about media coverage, sponsorship deals, and international attention has further fueled the hype, indicating that the signing could have implications far beyond the field. Every new hint is dissected, debated, and amplified, creating a constant narrative that keeps the Dodgers at the center of baseball conversation. The rumor mill continues to churn, making this one of the most captivating storylines of the offseason, and baseball fans everywhere are on edge, waiting for the inevitable confirmation that could reshape the league. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.